Welcome to my The 7 Deadly Sins After Dark Season 3 episode number 15 reaction, redirect, and also review video. So this is going to be more of a shorter review, I think, because there's not that much to talk about for this episode, actually. So before I actually jump into the discussion, of course, this is this is a review video, but this is also a redirect video. So you can actually find my reaction in the description down below. You can find it on BitChute. You can go check it out. Hopefully you will enjoy. If you want to stick around for the review, then yeah, again, not much to talk about. This fight was this episode this episode was mostly just the fight of the St. Innocents versus Chandler, which was a pretty cool fight, even though at one point it was trying to just like going back and forth with Kane and Chandler and nothing was really happening. Until Hawk tried to lick off the seal, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I guess the main things I should talk about is that Gother got absolute order placed on him, which is a spell that pretty much just says if you don't obey anything that I'll do, then you're just fucked. And Chandler put that on Gother. I mean, Gother was kind of like he couldn't do anything in the fight until Hawk ran up to Chandler and tried to lick the seal, the curse mark, off of his hand, which didn't end up working. And then Gother just broke apart because he used his whatever spell to make sure that his shots like purposely missed Kane, so he was one bit attacked and create a huge ass hole in his stomach. Which we thought was the end of Chandler, but I mean, I could have guessed that wasn't the end of gonna be the end of him. And yeah, because the seal wasn't off yet, Gother kind of just broke apart. Well, he didn't broke apart, but he like when like you take a doll and they twist off like the arms, he just broke down really. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do with him now. The only people I can think of that could potentially face Gother now are Merlin and Gother, who is dead. At least I would assume. Um, Because Merlin, I would assume Merlin can face Gother since back in season 2 when Gother turned back into like regular like doll size, she was able to do some. I forgot what she did with him, but she was able to do something with him. But the problem is Merlin is still currently in little girl form, so I don't know how much she can do in that form. Um, we got to see the effect of Celestial Arrow, their combo attack, and Gother's combo attack, which actually did some decent damage to Chandler, which I was expecting him to just full counter, which he did, but that was actually one of Gother's illusions, which was really smart. And then they actually hit the Celestial Arrow, which created a giant ash explosion, which was really cool, looked really dope. But of course Chandler didn't care. And then a bunch of demons showed up, which they didn't, but it looked like they showed up. King used True Spirit Chastity from 5 entries on them, but turns out they were just it was the shit Merlin did back in season 1 when we thought that King Arthur just suddenly showed up at Leona's with his entire army, but it's actually just Merlin's illusion magic. He did that, but he hid himself amongst those demons, and then just used full counter and then fucked up King's armor, which wasn't so fun. We had a cool moment with Elizabeth. Otherwise, Meliodas is still out. Not sure what he's gonna do. We didn't get any Merlin or Esnor this episode. We did get one shot of, well, one scene with Zeldris and Cusack, who Zeldris was drinking some of Cusack's specialty tea blend trademark, which apparently was fucking shit. Feels bad, man. But he said that the situation we're in right now, well, the demons are in right now, is kind of bad. But I think we're both kind of in bad situations right now. Zeldris, I don't know if Zeldris is necessarily worried about Meliodas right now. But turns out, of course, Chandler wasn't just done. Of course, he has a second form because why wouldn't he? Which looks a lot like Grey Demon Hendrickson. Well, at least in the aesthetic, it looks like Grey Demon Hendrickson. And now he's apparently just a lot stronger. And at the end of the reaction, I kind of gave us like 3 possibilities on how we're gonna get out of this. Either Meliodas wakes up and he's gonna help us. We're gonna somehow make it not night and Esnor's gonna help, or help is gonna arrive. It's gonna be one of those 3. If help arrives, I don't know. Arthur is obviously still gonna go for Camelot. Like Dreyfus and Hendrickson and Margaret, they are still looking for, and Hauser, they are still. I don't know about Hauser. He was in the opening, but like those are still looking for Jill Thunder, and even so, I don't know if they could do anything against Chandler realistically. So I think like the only people that could actually come by and help would be Droll and Larsinia, and I maybe Monspeed and Derriere. Maybe they're I don't know where they are. We know they're in the mountains. Maybe they're nearby. If they were, that would be really cool if they could help us. But it's gonna be if anyone doesn't help us, I'm guessing it's gonna be either Monspeed and Derriere or Droll and Larsinia. So it's those three possibilities in my opinion, because otherwise we're just all dead. What are we gonna do against full like demon transformation mode Chandler? We're gonna do nothing. We're gonna die. So that is scary as hell. Did anything else happen? I can't think of much more. We had some cool moments at Diane using heavy metal to shield Meliodas and Elizabeth from Chandler's Dragon Claw. Yeah, I said it's reasonably pretty short. It's just that there's not much to talk about for this episode because this was mostly just a big fight, which it was a pretty decent fight, but just still just a fight. So yeah, tomorrow. I guess I'm going to leave off this review right here because there's not much more to talk about. I like this episode, but yeah, that's kind of it. Tomorrow, Ruby, Volume 7, Chapter 11, hopefully. At the point of me recording this review, which is the 24th of January, the episode hasn't been unblocked yet, but since it's going to be a few, maybe like over a week probably, until this episode comes out, like for me, this reaction comes out, the chances are tomorrow is going to be Ruby Volume 7, Chapter 11. And after like this rotation, so once we're done with MHA episode, I don't know what episode, I might double drop. So I might do two episodes of Seven Deadly Sins, two episodes of Ruby if there's two episodes of Ruby out, and two episodes of MHA, just so I can actually catch up and get back on regular schedule. Because I noticed that if I just keep doing one per day, eventually I'm not gonna catch up. It's just gonna take a really long time. Um, I'm gonna do this. I think for the first like nine reactions, I'm gonna keep in the one episode for 9 days. I'm just gonna have one reaction per day, and then after that I might double drop it every day, just so I can actually catch up. I can do this so I don't have to constantly record, and I actually have some time to pre-record because then I'm recording this on the 24th. Today I'm planning on uploading my 7 Deadly Sins opening and in reaction. And then tomorrow I'm planning to hopefully upload my MHA opening and in reaction if I can record MHA tomorrow and also edit in that. So I can get one episode, one video, what am I saying? One video a day from the 24th to whatever, until I catch up is kind of my plan right now. I don't know if that's gonna work out, and then I'm pre-recording all of this. This is the 24th. I don't know when I'll upload this and when you'll see this. So yeah, I'm just trying to stretch this review a little longer because it was already gonna be so short. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this off here. If you enjoyed the reaction or this review, or maybe even both, you can like this video, and if you didn't like them at all, then you can just dislike them. Sure, do what you want. Also subscribe to the channel would be really nice. Appreciate you guys so much. Comment down below. I love talking to you guys. I'm out of breath. That was so much talking, and then I'm just trying to stretch this video a little bit just so I can, make it not just a random 5-minute video that doesn't fit on with the other reviews that are all at least like 10 minutes. Okay, so that's when that's when I'm gonna leave off this video right here. And then hopefully you enjoyed tomorrow, Ruby, and maybe I'll see you for the next hidden listens reaction, which will be, in around 3 days. If you're watching this on the day I release this. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's not a signing out. Goodbye, everyone.